Hi, my name is John. Welcome to Daily Theology. I wrote this a while back about Wilberforce, but redid the video to help draw some of the parallels, again, between abortion and slavery that was prevalent in Wilberforce's day. I believe that we as a church, as Christians, should be on the front lines helping to peacefully and lovingly offer assistance, but also stand against this great injustice of our day. Hope this is encouraging. If you'd like to get involved, comment below, and God bless.
We haven't come far from 30 AD on Calvary to word ADD in 2017 being obscene in this humanist scene. What about him? He's a person and you're hurting. The one that made mountains is a fountain of living water. True Christians, remember the Samaritan at the well? We haven't forgot her. The Christ bought her, made her a daughter. Now we stand and say, come and see, staring yet again into the sea of absurdity opposed to purity. This divided nation needs a reformation to his image. Not some barrage or more bands from the garage. We don't need Teen Spirit or Kurt Cobain cocaine. This is true triage, and self-reliance is a mirage. No camouflage will hide your sin from God. This world's off course, showing no remorse. Of course, let me introduce Sir William Wilberforce. He was a workhorse, and we need to endorse a divorce from gospel silence to destroy the violence of the voiceless, because this opulent idleness is frightening and pointless. Chains of change is strange to hate. We can't segregate love for our families from love for the lost. Count the cost. Count the cost. He was heartbroken before he met God. Then he was rearranged and changed, but didn't abstain from a few refrains. My business is in the world, and I must mix in the assemblies of men or quit the post which providence seems to have assigned me. Jesus redefined me when he found me. He was chasing their liberty. For freedom he'd been set free, and that property you're taking from Africa belongs to God, and this needs to be outlawed, not applauded. Those are people. Get out of the dark and into the light. Christian, you're already in this fight. Imagine this scene wasn't a dream. Why am I on this boat? I miss my family. I don't understand. He has hostility in the name of profitability. I didn't realize having less melanin made you nobility. My kids are sick and they're dying. My baby's crying in the dark of this hole of hell. Stealing people to make your wallet swell. Kissing your kids at night, telling them all is well. Christian, I'm in a living hell. As far as I can tell, I want to yell, but my voice is gone and it's fading fast. I don't know how much longer I can last. Drop my heart for humanity to half-mast. Now I'm just a part of the past. I thought you believed the first will be last. Wilberforce was born in Hull, headed for hell as well, and the ship he'd been set on was set on fire, freed from the mire. Post-conversion in 1787, his love in heaven. He was a live wire with desire to love his neighbor as himself. He didn't keep his Bible on the shelf. It was mobile compatible and worked on a multitude of vice devices. Thomas Clarkson introduced him to his essay on slavery. Imagine his unsavory bravery to crush highbrow chicanery. People walking around town today aren't much different, and our silence defines us because we don't want to rock the boat. Our own faith might not float. If we got out of this boat and walked to Jesus, that should grieve us. It's egregious. This rich man, our friends, family, neighbors, strangers are burning in hell as we tuck our kids in and tell them all is well. Telling tall tales with tuck tails as our wallets swell. Halfway around the world, there's no one there to tell how to make that family well. See, Christ died for people that are everywhere, here and there. In America, we've just got too much beer to bear, bud heavy in an armchair. Liquid courage isn't rare. Your will's impaired, ensnared, shackled in opposition to the great physician who gave the great commission. Now this Johnny Five's alive, a wire on fire with desire to see the captive set free for God's glory, not me. I will die in gospel anonymity. Amazing grace has taken my place, and my proclamation is a public one. God sent the Son to live a perfect life, actively obedient. It wasn't expedient. He fulfilled the law, and we stand in awe. He whipsawed the jigsaw called life, sent by the Father, raised by the Spirit. Blessed are those with ears to hear it. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim liberty to the captives and recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed. Trust in the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ alone. Sola fide.